Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon again, where we are in a harbor that's haunted, without ships and without a pier and without a quay, and well, if it wasn't for the name you wouldn't think it's a harbor. You'd more think like it was a theme park on a beach with very old rides and stuff, because damn man, look at this, 68 years old, and well, as a matter of fact, it hasn't broken down all that often, really. They're saying that it will probably break down in like the next few moments. Anyway, what we need to do, and we haven't done that, and that's gonna be like the deciding factor for success of our park, is me being in the park. Wait. Wow, I am rich, man. Give me all my money! Oh wait, I have it already. But yeah, here we are in a quite, you know, familiar park. Not that we've played in it before, but every time we look at the menu, this is the very first park you see. So yeah, it's familiar, and it is, you know, getting better every moment we play in it, because we have upgraded the infrastructure and bit some other swag that was direly needed, like the world's very first sea fountains, and you know, stuff and things all that it needed. Anyway, what's also needed is a coaster. Now, last time we bought this massive new area of land and terrain, and I say it's ripe for a coaster. And I thought, you know, that our first coaster, because, well, our cash flow and stuff and things aren't all that great yet, I think it would be quite nice if we build our first coaster onto this line here, you know. I think that would be quite a good idea. So, however, the thing is, it's a bit hilly, and I'm actually thinking of building the station underground, so that would boost the ratings, and we could utilize the height differences of this hill a bit more. As a matter of fact, I think we'll do just that. So it's gonna be this coaster because it's dirt cheap, and it's new and expansion stuff, and we are in the expansion, so yeah, we're gonna build this. Question is where though. You know what, let's, before we do that, let's just, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna build it over here, really. Yes. Remove the tree. Yes, that's where we're gonna build it. Alright. Good. So, now that we know where we're gonna build it, let's build the station. Let's build it really long, like we always do. Let's get an entrance and exit out there as well. Now this is just for the track, really, because otherwise it would have been kind of difficult to get this coaster anywhere. Now the thing, yeah, how about we actually have a lift going up? Huh? Thing is though, with this coaster, we can build it really high, but come on. You know what? Because of we're gonna build it over here, and we're gonna use up quite a lot of space for it. And what we'll do is I'll just remove all the trees here, so they won't bother me while I'm building. Be gone, trees! I'm removing all of you preemptively. Greenpeace is gonna love me. But yeah, look, that's, oh man, clean green grass space. Anyway, let's go to Macworld. That's actually quite high. I think height 20 is much more suited for our needs at the moment, because the thing is that, well, it's our very first coaster. We do not have a lot of cash yet, so we shouldn't build this too big yet, you know. Because, wait, I wanted a curve over here. Alright, maybe not over there. Kind of want to go below our track right now. Let's get supports out there. Really helps with the visibility of things and such and stuff. Alright. so if we go down like 2 over here, you know what, I actually do not want to go down with 2 over there. I want to go down in this direction and not in this direction, so let's make height drops of 2. So we'll have a bit of straight, and then we'll go above the lift. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? I think it is. Now, because they are spinning cars, they should keep spinning for quite a while, even after, you know, on a straight piece. They shouldn't spin in curves only, so that's good. However, because, well, you know, height 20, it's quite high, and as far as I know, this coaster doesn't really benefit from ultra high speeds, but from lots of spinning and such, you know. So, well, the thing is, we kind of need to keep it at average speeds, not super high speeds, because I think if they're going through these curves at like 50 kilometers, we're gonna have extreme ratings, guaranteed pretty much. So I kind of need to prevent that. However, right now things are going, well, track's shaping up to be quite a track, really. Wow. Whoa, I'm making quite the monstrosity out of it, really. Damn, man, this is a mega track so far. In fact, there's already so much track, we need to turn off the support, because I can't see anything. Alright. Oh, it seems that... Oh, nice, we don't have to do any terraforming yet. Although we might, yeah, if we want to go over here, we really have to do terraforming. Alright, so time to go down, time to go underground, I'd say. Really though, do I want to go underground over there? Preferably not, actually. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move this whole shenanigan into the cliff over here. Oh well, cliff, I mean hill, gentle slope, speed bump in the terrain. And go underground over here, because the thing is, same for the rodent coaster really, is that I kind of want to have nice large curves after a drop, you know, so, and that is the same really over here. I want nice large curves after a drop, to kind of not rack up massive amounts of G's, you know, so, alright. So far so good though. Yeah, I'm quite liking where this is going now. We are in the underground. Now, this coaster is already quite long, so I don't think we need to build massive amounts of track for it anymore, you know? Just a few swirls and curves and... oh, balls. A few swirls and a few curves and we should be good, really. So yeah, and also in terms of cash, we got 1,300 bucks left. So I think that, you know, the finance department would strongly approve if we hook it up, like we do just now. Wow. Perfect timing and a massive track, though, well, not massive in surface space, but long, most certainly. And I can't... Tubs? Wait, does that mean that there's like no wheels below them? Because I mean tubs, they're standing on the ground, right? Like bathtubs and stuff. I don't know really. Anyway, let's hook it up while you guys watch at the test ride. And tell me if it makes massive amounts of speed. I'll be listening, I can hear you. Yeah, so over here, well, I want this, yeah, we'll want this over here. Alright, well so far the speeds do look to be quite reasonable on it. 40, 30... It seems at these speeds that it doesn't lose speed all that fast. Whoa. That did look a bit too extreme if you ask me, but We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the rating generator says, or the judge of ratings. And rating generator, what is it? The grand jury of ratings? Tell me it is not too extreme. It is perfect. Nice. This is exactly what we need. A relatively cheap coaster that has, well, decentish ratings really. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of really. And it's not all that big as well, so yeah. All in all, let's call this a bleh. No, the coaster is a success, just this coloring isn't. How about grey? And then red linings with white supports. No, we cannot have grey with the white support. We're gonna go with white no, actually, if we go with brown, then this grey looks quite alright all of a sudden. How does it go with blue? No, I meant the other thing. This is horrible. I mean this blue. No. I like the red much better. The darker red looked better still. Yes. Alright. So if we just have these be black and yellow, yeah, that's alright. They look a bit like construction area yellow things, you know? I like it. So why don't we call this the Haunted Harbor reel? Because I mean Virginia, no, Haunted Harbor, that's where it's built. Alright. Put it to 10 minutes, so it's up for inspection. I don't know really if this can have station brake failures, but I'm gonna assume that it can have station brake failures, so what I'll do is I'll put a dedicated fixed mechanic right over here. And also a new handyman, because as there's all that spinning, you know, that the tubs do, I am pretty sure that's gonna rack up nausea ratings like crazy. So, but yeah, there we have it, a nice coaster. Now, what we also need to do, and I kind of forgot that really, because we got this whole new massive infrastructure thing over here. We kind of need, hey, free toilets don't exist. Not even in the Haunted Harbor. Anyway, like I was saying, we need to kind of facilitate this new area a bit, right? Because it doesn't have any facilities at the moment. And that's no good. So we'll have a balloon stall over here. And the other balloon stall is yellow. So why don't we go with the red for this balloon stall. And a drink stall over there would do. And a food thing stall. Well, ice cream then. I guess that's a mix in between. Solid state food. And that's liquid too. Really? Yeah, really. So, there we have it. Time for our next ride, which is going to be a ship. Make this harbor a proper harbor at long last, because, well, you know, a harbor isn't a harbor if there's no ships in it. And if there's one thing that this harbor was certainly missing, it was ships. So, we'll have... Yeah, the thing is, if I build it over here, we're gonna have a crappy queue, so I'm actually thinking of putting it over here. Why not? Why not put it over there? Yes. It's a bit of a waste of this space, but oh well. Not much we're gonna do about it. Well, we could do a lot about it. We're not going to. Crank it up, like we always do. So we can charge well, not 6, but $5 for it, and it can start making us 5 grand of profit. Damn, man, I don't know what it is with this ship, but for some reason, it's just super awesome in profit making. Now, yeah, we're not gonna build any other ride over here, really, so we can have the queue use up all the real estate. It's probably poor planning, but this park, you know, I feel it's a bit larger than the previous one, so we don't need to build ultra compact with everything, like we had to do with the, you know, in Funtopia, really. Alright, so we can open this up and start thinking about coloring. Whoa, and look at this, man. I mean, the queue is instantly filled up. And there's always these tubs available for guests. Alright. So the ride length is perfect, really. Good, good, good. Anyway, we are going to color this, so... Now, these are the... Yeah, those are the supports. So why don't we make these grey? Now go for a bit of a realistic kind of thingy. And since this ship is stranded... Yeah, that doesn't have beach colors. Yeah, I guess this could go for beach colors, you know. A bit of algae and seaweed and stuff. So, then... Yeah, alright. I'm liking this. Yellow trim. Yes, this looks quite alright, really. Alright, so how about the catamaran? The strandamaran. Yeah. Stranded maran. Now, let's remove the D over here. Well, you get the idea, the strandamaran. Wow, that's a name for a ship right there. Yeah, good. So, another one in the pocket. What else do we have, really? Well... Oh, we're getting all the water rides. What's up next? The water slide! And then we have it all. Great. Well, that's not really what I asked for. I asked for thrill rides, not water rides. But this over here is definitely a thing we could build. Though the thing is that this needs lots of space. I think that, well, you know, we don't have an abundance of just yet, so I'm kinda, you know, I kinda wanna hold off on that ride. We could build this. This could be built quite small and cheaply. In fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna build this above this rowing attraction over here. There's space over here, right? So, if we build this over here... You know what? Let's just park the station literally above the rowing attraction. I mean, why not, right? I think height 8, or could we get away with height 7? I'm not really sure, but I believe that the rowing attraction was... Yeah, it's really low. Wow. That's it's a bit cheesy, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. Wow, that's really cheesy, actually. I like it. I like it quite a lot. Cheesy solutions. More cheese. Oh man. I mean, imagine the guests, you know, going on through this. They have to, like, you know, crouch to get onto their tsunami trikes or whatever we named them, really. I think it's quite cool. Well, at least I think it's cool. I think the guests think a bit less of it. I think it's quite inconvenient for them. However, the thing is as well, I kind of want to keep this a bit above the water, you know, so that we do not use up any precious beach estate, really. So, first of all, though, we'll have a whirlpool, and then we'll have a drop. And then we'll have a massive splash of rapids. Because, I don't know, I think that after I drop these rapids are good to have. Wow, so far we're really we're stacking rides over here, you know. It's like a ride sandwich. Of 2 layers of station and then some track and then some more station. Waterfalls. You know, I've been to a few theme parks myself as a child and I really like these things. But then again, I've always been into these kind of rides during the summer only, so that might explain it. Now, over here is where the ride starts, so we kind of need to see it back at some point, well, and somehow avoid all these fountains that we built here. If that's at all possible. I will see. So let's have some more waterfalls for now, though. And then another whirlpool maybe? Wow, for some reason all my parks that I built the the rowing attraction, I always end covering up the rowing attraction. And it's not bad, I mean it makes a truckload of profit, you know, but it just, I always end up covering it up. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's put some more whirlpools, right? Because whirlpools are good. One over there. Now, right now, I really think that we have arrived at the point where all that we can do really is hook it up to the station, quite literally. And we avoided all the fountains. I think this is quite a cool ride actually, and the good thing is that because we stacked it over here, you know, we can just have quite a nice queue construction. Well, actually not. Don't think of it. You know what? I'll place the exit all the way over there. Right now I do have space for queue construction. So good stuff, good stuff. I like it. Yes, because it's not on the same level over here. You can have quite a long queue. I don't know though really whether or not this will actually be any good in terms of ride, but we'll see. I hope it will be though. I hope we'll have like a 3 or so in the ratings. Yeah, so let's test that out, right? We'll send one boat off for testing, and we're gonna assume that it's super awesome and open it up regardless. Yeah. Can we have like different boats? No. They're only rapid boats, not slow ones, just rapid ones. Good. Alright, so actually, come to think of it, I want to check something. Yeah, alright, good. We have assigned handyman over there. Good. Alright, back to what we were doing. We were going to color this. However, the thing is that, you know, we tried this before and, oh, that was a bit of an accidental click, though I must say. Wait, woodpecker has broken down? Huh, that's not surprising. Not surprising at all. Really though, I mean this yellow, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks quite, well, bonkers mad really. You know what? We're gonna run with it. We're gonna call this La Custard Flow. Yeah. Alright. Cool. I was about to say that white is the only viable color on it, but I guess this yellow and the white supports. It's a bit bright though, but well, you know, for the rest. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Hold on a second. This is a massive success. Mega. Yeah, look, I am in line for it as well. I believe that is me. No, that is not. I am somewhere on it, on this boat, I believe. Am I not? Wait, hold on. I want to see it. Yes, and I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? Haunted Harbor looks too intense. More thrilling than Cog and Ride. Parks cooling entirely. Huh, alright. I guess so. I guess I'm just an unhappy sucker, really. Anyway, what we need to do is build some more things. Now I'm kind of thinking that why don't we build... Oh. Yeah, what's left here to build? Well, we got the space rings. Now we can build a car ride. We could indeed build a car ride. We could very well stash it away over here, though I want to save this for slam down rides. And this does not qualify for even being half good enough to build. So what we'll do instead is we'll build another coaster. Next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.